What is a part of history that we consider to be a fact as 100% fake? That Hitler was a raging, shouting maniac in person. I think we want to believe that he would be that way because the idea that someone who was polite and low-key could be so evil is really disturbing. According to his personal secretary and many people who knew him, Hitler rarely showed anger and was subdued but friendly in private. Trottel Junge was there during the incident that inspired the scene in the movie Downfall that became a meme, and she said that she was completely shocked to hear Hitler raise his voice. She had worked for him for over 2 years. Einstein never failed math. The rumor started from Ripley's Believe It or Not, and Einstein actually responded to them saying, "I never failed in mathematics. Before I was 15 I had mastered differential and integral calculus." He wasn't very good at the non-science related classes though and did fail French. What's a movie that no human should ever suffer through? Gotti found it on Netflix and thought it was a cool made by Netflix telling of his story. It's not. It stars John Travolta in the title role and is, I think, a made-for-TV movie that happens to be on Netflix. It is excruciatingly bad. You're waiting for it to get better. And waiting. And waiting. It will not get better. It will anger you and destroy your faith in movies and the world in general. Avoid. I watched it 3 years ago accidentally and I am still angry. Repeat. Avoid. Live-action Avatar. The Last Airbender. Mean Girls 2. Cats. Would you stay locked inside of your house for 3 years straight for a guaranteed $100 million at the end? Why or why not? Someone owes me like $200 million already then. Absolutely. That is a crap ton of money. $3,800 an hour, every hour, to do whatever you want as long as it is inside your own house. Yeah, really not that bad a deal. Do I get any advance? Do I just have to live out of my non-existent savings until one final payment? Provide me free internet, food and beer and I'll do an extra year. Guaranteed. As long as food and drink is getting delivered and I can lead a somewhat normal life in the house, sure. You guys are getting paid? Wild tigers in the house wouldn't stop me from that bet. Already been 2 years, 13 months till the payment. What are some red flags in an interview that reveals the job as toxic? If you hear the word sales mentioned anywhere in the job description, then sales will be your main job. Trying to get you to agree to start before they tell you what you'll be paid. An interviewer tried to convince me to lowball myself after I said what I'd accept as a minimum salary, which was in their offer range from the posting. If we pay you more, you wouldn't get a bonus at the end of the year, and you'd be really upset when everyone else got one. What he was able to offer salary-wise was $10,000 below their posted range. I interviewed for one once where the manager spent the whole time asking me the usual questions in between rounds of berating some poor tech support employee on the phone about their payroll software. Also, anytime a hiring manager talks up the company's bonuses and raises to justify their low salary, you'd better believe you're not actually getting either. What is a movie that has aged poorly? The 1990s, I think, Muppets movie where someone shows Kermit what the world would be like if Kermit was never born. I think it fast forwards to NYC 2002, and in the movie, the Twin Towers were still standing, so canonically Kermit being born somehow caused 9/11. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, 1997. Kevin Spacey is a rich closeted homosexual who murders his much younger lover. The entire sub-genre of romantic comedy that can be described as stalker gets the girl. The movie about the world ending in 2012. I think it was called The Bus That Couldn't Slow Down. Benjamin Button. Never Been Kissed. Drew Barrymore posing as a teenager and having a relationship with the teacher who gets mad when he finds out she's not a teenager and is his age. Then we're just supposed to smooth it over at the end.